Today is August 14th, 2023. We are parked at the parking area on Bangor Street in Gorham underneath the power lines. And today we're going to do a short bike ride out to Route 2 and then go up the P. Brook slide. P. Brook slide, and then hopefully pop out right near the summit of Mount Moriah and then come down Moriah Trail back to the car.
Piece of cake.
Pick up our bikes after. So yeah, piece of cake. It's gonna be like a, I don't know, 3.5 mile bushwhack or something. We'll find out. So this is looking at Route 2. There's gonna be a car driving by right there. And this little thing had a sign for P. Brook Road. So we pulled in and we left our bikes in the woods right there, locked up. Because we're going to pick them up with our car, so we don't want to go down this dirt road and lock them, because why do that? It's fine. According to the map, it's just like a 1/10 of a mile or something. So we're going to walk down here. That says private property, so we're not going to walk down here. It says private property, though.
No, on that side. No?
What do you mean? That says private property. Maybe we do need to be out on the highway. Just a little. Should we walk down there and see? Let's walk down there and see. Okay, this is P. Brook right here. These are the rocks. We're gonna head this way. That's the way it should be. So this is actually like a little trail out to, I think it's called the Basin, and it's sort of gonna look like the Basin in Franconia Notch. I think there's deep swimming holes and things along here. We are about a mile in right now, and we've been walking on like a logging road or something. It's been really wide and flat and beautiful, and I believe that right there is the Basin. I'm gonna walk up and check it out, but we kind of have not been in sight of P. Brook. This is very cool. It comes right through there, and there's like a big pothole right there. And then it goes out to a more calm hole. So I'll show you what this looks like. The trail has been like that, or wider. And I think it was also marked with green spray paint. So there were a couple arrows, and there was one place where it said Basin spray painted on a tree and huge, like 5 feet tall. So super cool. Let's go up there and check it out. I think that we're gonna start properly bushwhacking after this. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, that is cool. What's above it? That looks super deep. At least, it looks like it's at least 10 feet deep. Very neat. Okay, so this is the Basin in Gorham. So we are now on the bushwhack portion, although there's still quite a herd path, but look at this waterfall. Wow.
Very slippery.
I'm not gonna go down there. Yeah, I can see that is super slippery. It's a nice deep hole. I wonder what it looks like at the top. It's probably shallow, huh? In any case, we started out, we crossed the river right away, or the brook, P. Brook right away. And that was the right choice, because so we went to the left. No, the right. We're on the right side. If you stay to the left, you'd have to climb along this huge cliffy thing. So far, we've made the right choice. And it's clear that people have come out to look at that waterfall. I'll show you what the herd path is looking like. It's definitely a herd path. Ooh, trumpets. So there's the herd path. We came from this way. We are about 1.5 miles in, and we just changed sides of the brook because the right side got very steep and the left side kind of leveled out, and it was an easy rock hop to get across. And actually these little trails that we're following are like actual game trails, because I can see, wow, look at all those black trumpets right there.
Oh.
Wow, and right here I can see the deer prints. So these are black trumpets, edible mushrooms. I already collected a bunch, so wow, look at them all. It's been a wow, jackpot in here. Look at that. They're so hard to see. See them all? They just look like dead leaves. I know, they're all up in here. My goodness. Okay, we're gonna keep going now. We're on the left side. We are about 1 3/4 miles in right now, and we just crossed over again, so now we're on the right side. We had pretty good going on the left for a while, but now it's really steep and there's a blowdown route. We just had to work around over there. So hopefully this way won't get so steep so fast. Let's see. We're about 2 miles in now. We came down to walk along Brook now. We're gonna stay on the right and hopefully that will work. It's really hard to tell here. You start off and you're nice, but then it immediately will get really steep. So we'll see what happens. But super nice. The sun was just out a minute ago.
The skies are blue.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be 50% cloud cover. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of blue. Which is good, because as we drove in, it was not, there was no blue. So, okay, we're gonna keep on whacking up the right side of Brook. We are 2 1/3 miles in right now, and we just crossed over to the left side of the brook. So hopefully the brook will be petering out soon, I hope, and we'll be hitting the slide. I don't know how long though. I think it's a while still till we hit the slide, but oh my goodness, this looks much flatter on this side, so fingers crossed. Okay, we have found, I think, the bottom of the washout trees from the slide. It's not the bottom of the slide, but it's the carnage. I don't know if I'm gonna even bother to climb over there. I guess I will, but we're still on the left. We're gonna stay to the left, I think. Okay, so this is the same area that John was just out on, but looking down at it. Those are full-size mature trees right there. Brook still coming. 2 more blowdown. One's up there. We're getting there. 2.76 miles right now. 2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Okay, we have decided that it's going to be easier to walk kind of along Brook now. So we had to get over this blowdown area though and get down in there. Oh, looks like it might be a little slippery up there. Okay. Here we are now down in the stream bed. I think that area right up there is going to be a little tricky. But we'll see. It's beautiful. The sun is finally out. So, lovely.
We're in the Brook now. I guess we're maybe technically at the base of the slide. I don't know, but the brook's running nice here. It's beautiful. Okay, thanks. But it is.
We are still picking our way up. I think up at the top of this fall, it flattens out a bit. But John has decided to go to the right. I think I'm gonna go that way also. I don't know. Wish us luck. Okay, so we have now split up. John has decided to go up the right side. And I have decided to kind of go into the woods a little bit on the left. So it remains to be seen who made the right choice. As long as we both make it up there in one piece, I guess that's all that matters. So, whew. All right. As you can see, it's going to get very wet and slippery up there. Okay, so I have now decided to go over to the right side because it's just a mass of blowdowns and knockdown trees in there. I cannot get through at all. And the side was really very wet. So now we're in it together. All right. We're not even to the slide yet. And it's just so cool. Awesome. So we are at, I think, an area where it all kind of levels out. It's really neat because this rock looks like a hanging rock. So you can go stand on it. And it looks like a little bridge kind of. So this area is all flat up here. Nice. Have not gotten to the slide yet. We're 3 hours in. But we're enjoying ourselves. So it always takes time when there's pretty waterfalls, and bushwhacking also takes time. Okay, so we're still in the brook, but I think we're now on the slide also. It's really hard to tell where it transitions. This to me I would consider a slide. And actually the last bit of the brook I would consider a slide too, because it looked just like Passaconaway slide. And that was an actual, or Downs Brook slide, whatever you want to call it. It was an actual trail at one point. In any case, we're kind of crisscrossing as necessary to stay on the dry stuff. And I don't know if it is visible. Let's see if I can zoom in maybe further. Yes. This finger in there, right there. Oops, right up there. Looks like that is pretty steep. So let's see what happens. I'm not sure where it ends. It splits, I think. And we're going to want to go to the left, I believe. Up something that kind of looks like that. So maybe there's a little split to the right here that we can't see. Okay, so we're sort of at the top of the slide now. And this is a portion where it splits. So even though maybe looking right looks like it would be not so bad, because left is like straight up, we're going to go left. For one thing, it's drier, it's wider, and it looks like it flattens out right up there. And also I know from other trip reports that that was the way to go. So, and looking at the map as well. But it's pretty over there though, a little waterfall going. It's been beautiful. We are approaching the top of the slide now. We're getting into all loose gravel and sand and stuff. And we're about 4/10 as the crow flies from the Moriah summit. We're 4 hours and 15 minutes in. Been taking our time. And what?
We're not taking our time, but
Well, we're kind of.
It's a hard climb.
we're picking our footing and everything because you certainly don't want to slide down a waterfall out here. And it's too bad I'm not shooting a little bit further down. Right down there, it's quite steep. We climbed up that head wall, and you had a really good view looking down like the whole length of the slide that we had already come. And the views out were really quite expansive. You could see Cabot on the left, all the way over to Percy Peaks and Muse. What else was over there? Jericho Mountain is kind of right here right now, with all the windmills. Mount Success. Yeah, we could see Mount Surprise. You could see the town of Gorham, but not so much now. We're getting near the end of it now. So John is at the trigger point of the slide. And this is looking out. I'm in the woods a little bit right here. We decided to split up so that nobody would get hit by sliding rocks or sliding people. So I think that worked well. I came up like a gully. Did you come up one too? Or was it just...
I came up pretty much what you see here.
I was in a little bit of running water on the right-hand side, which is the left if you're looking down. And that worked pretty well for me because most of the loose stuff had been washed out. So even though it was a little bit wet, nothing was slippery, and it was all pretty stable until the very top. Then I went into the trees. What did you think of climbing that? What does it compare to? I'd say the bottom is like Passaconaway slide. The top is like the left-hand side of Arrow slide, maybe that part that's all slidey. That I think Arrow slide was worse though. I think the steepness is higher on that. So this wasn't, I didn't think it was scary. There was one spot kind of near the beginning where you had to work around really how you're gonna go. But after that, pretty smooth sailing. Okay, so we're gonna be heading into the woods, and I know that it gets thick. So John just put on a alpine start. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put on sunglasses and gloves. So we are still on our little bushwhack portion. How far? Quarter mile?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been quite steep. The woods are quite open, but it's very steep, extremely mossy with big voids underneath every other step. So you just have to be, it's just slow going. You have to be careful not to post hole up to your knee and twist an ankle or twist a knee or something. But it is lovely. We've had a lot of ledgy kind of stuff that we've had to work our way around and through. And it looks like it's going to continue.
Going that way.
Okay, straight up.
Go to the left a little bit.
Yes. We are still on the bushwhack, but we just punched out of, actually it was pretty open and mossy woods for a long time. We had a very short section of tight, and we kind of accidentally went down off like a 4-foot cliff band, and then we realized, oh, we need to be up. So we just came up, and we are like in Crumholtz now. This is Shelburne Moriah and Middle Moriah. And then the summit of Moriah is right there. So we're just like less than 1/10 of a mile. We are on the summit of Moriah. It took us like 5 hours and 15 minutes. And it didn't really get super thick like I thought it was going to get. So I'm not sure how we avoided it, but we did. And let's see. I'm going to go around you here. The presidentials are in a cloud. Like that. Madison's just skirting the bottom of the cloud there. And this is the Carters. They look good. The Wildcats. And all that stuff over there. Kearsarge North, and the moats and double heads and bald faces. Yeah, those are the bald faces right in the center of my screen. Are all clear. I don't know if these are the voices right here. They might be. Anyway, it's definitely lunchtime. We have the summit to ourselves. We are back at the bikes. Hopefully they're still going to be in there. And we just came down Moriah Trail with another hiker that we had met before. So it was a nice, fast descent. And it's 5 o'clock right now, so it took us all day. But that's okay. We had an enjoyable lunch up on the summit. And yeah, it was really a great day. Ended up being a little bit over 8 miles, maybe 8.5, and it was fun.